record from my side and let me share my screen. Right. Okay, so how to open a session from a database?
There are three ways, sir.
Okay, very good.
In drop down, you can choose that database.
Okay,
Otherwise, you can use the database name and
very
you
good.
can write the queries.
Okay,
And right click on the database and choose new query.
okay. So if I want to open a session from the model database, how can I open?
Right click on that
Right,
and
click on the
go.
model database, I can open a session, or else use
Yes.
model database, I can open a session, right? Or else I can select from the drop down menu. Now model database will be opened. Okay, model database is open. Now try to create a new database using GUI, graphical user interface.
We cannot.
We cannot. So what will be the error we are going to get?
Already other session is already open, so we cannot
Okay.
create new session.
So yes, here if model database is opened, if a session from the model database is opened, we cannot create a new database. Okay, using GUI, graphical user interface method, using query we can create it, no issues. But using graphical user interface, we cannot create a new database if any session is opened from model database. In such case, how to fix that issue?
Just close the sessions, otherwise there is a query.
Okay, so how to check what and all sessions opened from the model database?
There is a query, sir.
Okay,
sp underscore who2.
okay, very good. sp underscore who to. By using
You
that
can
we can
see
check
that
the.
model session is open.
Okay, so then we have to, like,
Kill
what we
that
have to
session.
do? Kill that session.
Kill
But
that session ID.
yes, okay. So before killing that session, okay, we have to be very careful in the organization. The practice you can do whatever you can, but in the organization, don't kill any sessions without application owner permissions. Okay, application owner has to
Okay.
confirm. Application team has to confirm whether we can kill any session or not. Okay, if we simply kill the session, okay, that will impact the uh, productivity. Okay, so don't kill any sessions in the organization. Of course we can kill it, but there are some limitations to kill the session. This point we are going to discuss in separate topic called sp underscore configure. Okay, we are going to configure SQL Server settings. There I'll tell you when we can kill a session, when we cannot kill a session. Okay, and in the performance tuning classes as well, right? So if any session is opened on model database, we cannot create a new database. Why? Because I told you, right, model will act as a template for newly created databases. Simply whenever you are creating a new database, okay, you are renaming the model database. If the model is open, can you rename? Okay, forget about model. If any document is opened, you have one Word document, you just open that document and you are trying to rename that same Word document. Is it possible to rename the document if the document is open?
No.
No. What will get? What error will get? Usually what kind of error will get if the document is open and if you are trying to rename it, you will get the file is in use. Okay, you will get the file is in use, you cannot rename the particular document. So what is the solution for that? You have to close the document and you have to rename the document, right? In the same way, if model database is opened or if a session from model database is opened, you cannot create new databases. Okay, so what you have to do, what is the solution for that? You have to close all the sessions from the model database, then you can try creating the new database. This is the way. Okay, I'll show you how to do that one. Okay, so in that way we can fix this issue. But again, like while killing the processes or sessions, we have to be very careful. You cannot kill the sessions or processes without having application team permissions and all. Okay, you have to take the permissions from the applications team, right? Any other issues, any doubts? Okay, so what and all things we have discussed yesterday?
Master database.
Yes, we
Model
have discussed
database.
about the system databases, right?
Database.
So, right, how many databases we can create in SQL Server?
32,767.
32,767.
Okay. How many databases SQL Server supports?
Same, sir.
30,760.
Okay, very good. Okay, so here the logic is SQL Server supports 32,767 databases. Okay, already we'll get 5 system databases, right? Right? Already when we install the SQL Server, we'll get 5 system databases. SQL Server supports 32,767 databases. So how many we can create?
32,000.
32,762.
2. Okay, so we can create 32,762, but again, don't tell this answer in the interview. They will ask, okay, in the interview how many databases we can create. They need 32,767, but logically SQL Server supports 32,767 databases. Maximum databases are 32,767 databases. 5 system databases already it will come with the installation master model, MSDB, TempDB, and resource database. Then you can create 32,762 databases. Okay, fine. So what master will do exactly? What master? What is the role of master in the SQL Server? What kind of, at least tell 1 or 2 points, what kind of information it will store in the master database?
Logins information it
Very
will
good.
store.
Logins information it will store, passwords information it will store. Very good. Then
Files for databases.
files. Very good. Excellent. Files are databases of what? Files are databases of other databases. Okay, files are data files, file groups, anything. Okay, files and file groups information of other databases,
Other
right?
databases.
Yes. And any other important points about master?
Linked servers.
Very good, excellent. Linked service information. Then SQL Server configuration settings information will be stored, right?
Endpoints.
Endpoints information will be stored, right? So master is very crucial database. Without master, okay, you cannot start the SQL Server, right? What are the startup parameters? We have 3 startup parameters.
Master data file, error log file,
Okay,
master DB log file.
very good. Master database data file, master database log file, and error log file. These 3 are startup parameters. Can anyone tell me how can I access the startup parameters? How to access the startup parameters? From where I can access the startup parameters?
Configuration manager.
Okay, very good. Configuration manager.
And we have to right click on this services properties.
Okay, database engine properties, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Very good. When you start the SQL Server, what is the process of like which system database will come online first?
Master
Master
database.
database.
Then,
After that MSDB database.
Resource.
Or
okay,
Master, resource, model, TempDB, and MSDB.
very good, excellent. Okay, master. Then why MSDB will come, Anil? MSDB is the optional system database. After all system databases are online, then finally MSDB will come online. Okay, right. So can anyone tell me what is the TempDB ID?
32.
sir.
Sorry.
Two.
Temp 2.
Okay, what is MSDB ID?
4.
4.
Okay, okay, very good. What is resource database ID?
32,767.
There is
No
no
idea.
specific field.
No idea, sir. Specific
Okay,
idea.
okay, very good. Okay, very good. So let me show you that model database. Okay, scenario. So let me open a query from the model database. Okay, so what I will do usually, what I will prefer to open. Okay, so go to system databases simply. Either I can use model database, or else I can expand this. I can select the model database and right click new query window. I can open. Okay, expand it, model database, right click. Okay, new query window. You can see the first option, new query window. So if you see here, a session is open from the model database. Now I'm trying to create a new database. Right click, new database. Okay, I'm just simply giving, right, new db, right? I'm just simply clicking OK. I'm not at all I'm not changing anything. I'm simply clicking OK, right? So once you just clicked OK, okay, now see the result. Right. So if you see here, okay, leave about this one, leave about this one. This is the exact error. Could not obtain exclusive lock on database model. It is saying it cannot open means that there is a lock. Once you open a database, there will be a lock. Okay. So could not open exclusive lock. So it is unable to open the lock. Why? Because database is already open, right? So it is unable to get the lock. So if it is unable to get the lock, it cannot rename the existing model database. So what happened is you cannot create a new database like this. So what is the solution for that? Go to here, just check what and all processes are currently running. Processes or sessions, both are same. Okay, just check what and all sessions that are running by using sp underscore who to query. Once you just run this sp underscore who to query, you can check what and all sessions are running. So here we have discussed already this sp underscore who to earlier. So you can check on database name column. You can see whether model database is opened or not. If you see here, here, go down, go down, go down, see here, MSDB is there, master is there, MSDB master. Then finally you can see a session is open from the master model database, right? So what is the session ID? If you see here, SPID is the session ID. Usually session ID, process ID, both are same. Okay. Usually SPID we are going to call it as a SPID, means a session process ID. Okay. Session or process, both are same, right? So now what I have to do, I have to kill this 56. Kill. How to kill? What is the query? Kill 56. Just you have to mention the kill command. Then you have to mention the SPID, which session you want to kill. I want to kill 56 session. Okay. Then easily I can kill. Okay. Just kill session ID. Kill session ID. Here is 56. Run this query. Then session ID like 56 will be completed or else killed automatically. Now just refresh it. Now try to create a new database now. New database, new DB2. Then you can create the new database and all, right? This is how, okay, we can create the new database. So if model is open, you cannot create new database using GUI, right? If model is open, you cannot create new database using GUI. So I have one question assignment for tomorrow. If I add any files to the model database, if I add any files to the model database, okay, how to add a files to the database? Anyone having any idea how to add a files or file groups to the database? Okay. How to add a files or files? Okay, no problem. I'll tell you. Okay, fine. So my question is, whenever you are creating a new database, what exactly it is happening in the background? It is trying to rename the model database, right? So that is what it is going to happen once you create the new database. Right. So for example, if I create a table in the model database, if I create a table in the model database or any object table, schema, or else some users, if I create any object in the model database, those objects are going to reflect in the newly created databases or not?
Yes, sir.
They are going to reflect.
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, in all versions or any particular versions? They are going to reflect in SQL Server 2019. Okay, so that is the assignment for today. For today means next class. Just try to, what is the assignment means? Simply you have to create a new table. Just create a new table in the model database. Then try creating a new database. Then check whether you are getting the same table in the new database or not. Not existing databases. Once you create any table in the model database, try to create a new database. Then check whether you are getting the same table in the newly created database or not. That is one assignment. Second assignment is, if you go to the properties of this model database, if you see here, if you go to file space, you can change the initial sizes. You can change it to 400 MB and 100 MB. You can change it to any value, not an issue. And you can change the paths also, whatever settings you can change it. My question is, say for example, if I change the initial value from 400 MB, so 4 MB to 400 MB, 1 MB to 100 MB. If I change it like this, here 400 MB and here 100 MB. So if I change like this, if I click OK, OK button will be there here. If I click OK, so whenever I am creating a new database, what will be the initial sizes of the new database? what will be the initial sizes of the new database? That is one more assignment question for the next class. Okay, don't think these are like silly questions, very important questions. Okay, very basic questions and all, right? So if you do any changes to my model database, my question is, final question is, if we do any changes to the model database, are those changes are going to reflect on newly created databases or not? If we change any model database configuration, or if we change any settings to the model database, if we change the values of model database, those settings are going to be reflect in the newly created databases or not? Why? Because whenever you create a new database, it will it will create on the basis of model database, right? So if we do any changes to the model database, those changes are going to reflect on the newly created database or not, that we have to, okay, check. That is the assignment for the next class. Okay, fine. So we are going to discuss about the internals of SQL Server. Okay, yesterday we have discussed about the data files, that right, about the databases and all, right? So we'll go a little bit deep now. Okay, let me open this diagram. Today we are going to discuss about very important topic. Okay, SQL material, yes. So usually in SQL Server, instances will be there. In instances, databases will be there, right? We have discussed about the database is a collection of data files and log files, but data files cannot exist independently. So if any data file should be there, there should be a file group concept. In file groups only data files can exist. So in databases, file groups and log files will be there. In databases, file groups and log files will be there. What is the use of the log file and all, I'll tell you. In file groups, okay, we will have data files, MDF file, NDF files. This point we have already discussed. So in file groups, we will have MDF file and NDF file. Okay, so MDF file means master data file, and NDF file means next data file or new data files. So yesterday we have discussed about the databases, right? How many databases we can create and all, how to create the database and all we have discussed. Right, today we'll go inside the, and of course we have discussed about the system databases also, right? Here if you go inside it, okay, inside any database, file groups will be there. So what is a file group? Okay, file groups means database objects and files. Database objects and files can be grouped together into file groups for allocation and administration purpose. File groups means simply it's a collection of files. Okay, the simple definition is file groups means collection of files. Can anyone correct this statement? File group is a collection of files. Can anyone correct this statement? Correct my statement. File group is a collection of files. Okay, so file group is not a collection of files. File group is a collection of data files. Okay, files means your data file will come, log file also will come, right? So but file group means only collection of data files. Okay, so file group is a collection of data files. So right, 1 minute, sir, I'm seeing only command screen. Ritesh, where you are seeing the command screen?
Sir, only CMD screen appearing in my screen, sir. In your
No, no, no. Like, can you just check once? Everyone able to see my screen? Just please confirm me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Ritesh, why you are able to see only command prompt screen? Like, have you started any virtual machine or what?
no, sir. I'm just only seeing the screen on Zoom meeting, sir. Only
Please
not
try to
any other
reconnect.
screen.
Yeah, yeah. Try to reconnect. Just drop and try to
Okay.
reconnect again.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So data file group is a collection of, yeah. Let me close it. Okay, why? Because it is showing less than 1 minute. Let me reopen the meeting again. Okay, please join immediately.